Number 3. The regenerating man. Imagine having an insanely powerful healing factor. Even if parts of your body get ripped off, they grow back. You're also almost completely immune to pain. Getting your arm cut off barely even bothers you. At first, it sounds amazing. You might imagine yourself as Wolverine or Deadpool, maybe even a super soldier serving your country. But there's one big problem. Compound V only gave you regeneration. You don't have super strength, you don't have enhanced reflexes, and you don't have any special abilities that set you apart from other Supes. You're not strong enough to lift buildings. You're not fast enough to outrun bullets. All you can do is put yourself back together after being torn apart. That doesn't make you powerful. It makes you expendable. You're not the kind of hero a super team can't live without. So, you're left with two choices. You can let scientists use you as a lab rat and get paid for it. Every new product gets tested on you first. The limits of your immortality are constantly pushed. Or you can monetize it in secret. You can let people with violent tendencies hurt you for money. In the end, what you have isn't a superhero career. It's a strange life where you make money by putting your own body on display. Not exactly the dream life of a Supe. Number 2. The failed Spider-Man. Imagine being injected with Compound V shortly after birth and being told it will give you the proportional abilities of a spider. At first, everything sounds perfect. Durability far beyond that of an average human. Enhanced senses, superhuman hearing, and most importantly, the ability to produce your own organic webbing. You could design a costume and become a Spider-Man-like hero fighting for justice. But there's one huge problem. Your webs don't come out of your hands. They're produced from a small opening just above your butt. So, when Compound V gave you spider powers, it stayed a little too faithful to the original source material. As a result, you're nowhere near the hero you imagined swinging between skyscrapers. And your webs don't shoot out as fast, solid strands either. Instead, they come out as a thick, sticky, web-like fluid. It gets even worse. Under severe psychological stress, you can release that fluid involuntarily, which is just as disturbing as it sounds. There's another problem too. Your enhanced hearing makes you extremely vulnerable to high-frequency sounds. Even brief exposure can leave you completely helpless. And the worst part, these powers don't come with Spider-Man's incredible agility. So, at the end of the day, you feel less like a web-slinging superhero and more like a failed laboratory experiment. Yeah, you probably wouldn't want to become a Supe through Compound V. Bonus the acid vomiter. At first glance, this one looks impressive. You have superhuman strength and durability. You can smash through doors and withstand heavy hits. But that's not what makes you special. You can vomit acid. Acid powerful enough to melt human flesh. Powerful enough to seriously injure some Supes. Your stomach, throat, and mouth are naturally resistant to it. So using your power doesn't hurt you from the inside. But here's where it gets ridiculous. The rest of your body isn't immune to your own acid. A single drop splashing back onto you can cause serious damage. And it gets worse. If you take a hard hit, lose your balance, or fall at the wrong moment, your own acid can come right back into your face. At that point, your enemy doesn't even need to kill you, because your own power might do the job for them. That's exactly what happened in the show, and a superpower that can accidentally kill its owner isn't exactly practical. Number 1. The stretchy penis Supe. This might be one of the most ridiculous powers Compound V has ever created. Your body is slightly tougher than an average human, but you're nowhere near as strong as most Supes. A determined opponent could still take you down, and durability isn't even your main ability. Imagine a tentacle that can stretch several meters, but don't picture the deadly tentacles Butcher had. It's not nearly that powerful. Still, it's surprisingly useful, and you only have one of them. Yep, it's your penis. Compound V gave you an appendage that can stretch, extend, and even be used as a weapon. You can grab people with it, choke them, and attack from a distance without letting anyone get close. At first, that sounds pretty useful. But there's one major problem. No matter how effective it is, nobody takes you seriously. You can't become the face of a superhero team. You can't become the star of a blockbuster movie. People focus more on your bizarre power than any heroic thing you've ever done. So, instead of taking on world-changing missions, you usually end up working security, protection jobs, or other background roles. Because what you have doesn't feel like an impressive superpower. It feels like you're trapped inside a joke that never ends.